York, Delaware. I'm sitting here in the customer waiting area of Benchmark Transmission with the owner, Dante Principe. How you doing?
Good. How you doing today?
Not too bad, thanks.
Good.
So as I was telling you, the reason that I'm traveling around doing these videos is because, you know, a lot of times when someone's looking for a website, they're searching around the internet and they find a company that offers websites and there's a link to websites they've done. But I thought, you know what, why not give individuals the opportunity to actually meet the client? And what a better way in this digital age to be able to meet the client than by through a video. So I really want to thank you for taking the time to sit with me here this morning. And just as a side note, you know, I don't get to meet a lot of my clients. Most of my clients contact me through the web, and for the most part, they're a voice over the phone, or sometimes I get to see a picture of them through a commercial that they've done or through a picture. So this is actually the first time that I've seen Dante, because you haven't gotten your picture on your website yet.
No, that's right.
And you look like Matt Damon, You look like Matt Damon.
I get that once in a while.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
And this is the college town, I would imagine.
Yes.
That. Okay, so you probably get a lot of girls winking at you and waving and all that kind of stuff.
No, it doesn't happen here.
Oh, that doesn't happen here. Okay. Anyway, so listen, let's talk about the reason I'm here. Let's talk about your website. How long have I been doing your website for you?
I think about 5 years, 4 to 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, 4 to 5 years at least.
Wow.
Yes.
Quite a while.
Oh, it's been great. It's a fantastic website.
Oh, good. So your business, this is Benchmark Transmission, as we said, and Benchmark Transmission, you have how many locations in Delaware?
There's 5 locations in Delaware, and 4 are on the website. Yes.
Okay. So you pretty much cover. I mean, Delaware's not a very big place.
No, Delaware's small, very small. We're within an hour from Baltimore, an hour from Philadelphia, 2 hours from the beaches. We're pretty centralized. Yes.
So you have it. You pretty much have all of Delaware covered.
Yes, except for way down south. Yes, we have Dover covered, Newark, Wilmington, Claymont, and Middletown covered. Yes.
Now, when we set up your website, one of the objectives was for your website to be found on Google.
Right.
You know, I mean, you can have a website, but if you're not found, if people aren't finding your website,
right,
then you know it's pretty much worthless. And as you are familiar with, you know, there's different ways people can find a website. You can give them your business card and say, here, you know, visit my website. You can have a billboard. You can have ads in trade magazines. But I think the most effective way for people to find your website is by doing a search on Google.
That's right. That's what we wanted.
That's what we wanted.
We had previous websites that did not come up on Google through major phone companies, 3 or 4 page websites that just didn't bring any business in. The only way to find the business was to actually punch in the website and actually put the website in. And this way, you can actually, this website, you search transmissions and you find us on the first page. It's a lot better than anything we've ever had. Yes.
Okay. Now, you said when you search for transmissions, now, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, you can pretty much search almost anything that your shop does. Differentials, drivetrains, clutches.
Yeah, you can put transmission, you can put in service transmission, clutch, axle, transmission shop, almost anything with transmission in it, and we'll show up on the first page.
And that's been continual, right? I mean, it's not whatever. I've kept you up there with the website.
It's been up there. It went first page in the first couple months, and above every site, every shop that was in this area, it was head over heels on the top of the first page.
Oh, great. Do you get a lot of compliments from customers about your website?
Weekly, yes.
Weekly, you get?
Weekly. I would say half the calls, they've seen our ratings on the website, they saw the site, they thought it was great. Sometimes they find us in the phone book and then look at the website for referrals to see what we actually do. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they find us through searching coupons. They're searching transmission coupon, and then we come up. So, but everyone who sees a site, they want to know more about it. And even the competition has called asking about who does the website.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now, you haven't forwarded them to me, though.
No.
All
No.
right.
We haven't done that. No.
That's okay. But anyway, and I understand. So when I was driving over here, I was talking to you briefly about my business model being that I lease the website to clients like you. I don't,
That's right.
you know, I don't sell. So when you were looking for a website, I'm sure that was a consideration of yours. You know, should I go out and pay for somebody, you know, and then I own the website, or should I lease the website? And I had pointed out to you that you lease the software that you manage your shop with, right?
That's right. We lease software all the time. Software for management, for technical articles we lease. That's not a problem. Leasing a website to me wasn't a big step because it's maintained so well, whereas the sites that you actually own the site, it doesn't get the attention that you would give it, because if I couldn't give it the time that Tom gives it, because I don't have the time to put into it.
Mhm.
But I have the ability to go into the website and manage the website, whereas some sites that we're looking at, they don't allow that. You have to pay them to manage the site. If you wanted to change a coupon or add a picture, you can't do it. You have to pay them to do it, and that was a major problem. But leasing the website, that was the least of my issues with it.
The back end, let's talk about maintaining the website yourself. Are you a real tech savvy guy?
No.
And
No.
and not being a tech savvy guy, is the website somewhat intuitive insofar as you're being able to add and edit the content in the website?
Oh, it's very user friendly. Tom gives you a lot of direction on the website, and it's very easy to maintain it and change things yourself. And if you ever have a question, I've called Tom, I've emailed Tom, it's never been a problem. It is not hard to do, to manage it yourself. It really isn't.
So you can get a hold of, when you do have a problem, let's just talk briefly about that. When you do have a problem, you're able to get a hold of me pretty easily?
Yeah, Tom is real personal in that way. You can call him, email, he'll help you right away or change it. Other companies, no. Other companies, you go through a management system, talk to somebody, and then somebody will get back to you eventually if you wanted to add or change something. Tom was always accessible right there. So,
Now, what was that? Sometime back, you sent me some beer,
yes.
right? You told me that this part of the country has some fantastic beer, and we did something to your website, and I said the first time you get an appointment through this modification or enhancement of your website, you're going to send me some beer. Do you?
Yes, that's true. That's
What
right.
was that for?
It was a coupon. I believe it was a coupon that I wrote, and it wasn't well written, and Tom modified it, and he said, look, I bet you, and we bet on a case of microbrew that within 2 weeks it's going to show up. Someone's going to come in and call you about it because I just changed how the format was. And yeah,
And
he was right, it worked.
And you sent, not only did you send me the beer, but you sent me some nice little, what you call, what are they, Huggies?
They have beer coolers, beer Huggies.
Beer coolers, beer
some
Huggies, or
promotional
something
stuff.
like that. Now, you know that I do have some shops that send me calendars with pretty girls on them. You don't
Yeah,
do that,
we
huh?
don't have that. It's pretty conservative. It's a conservative state. We don't have this calendar.
All right.
No, I sent Tom microbrew. That was Delaware's known for a couple of breweries in the area, so that's
All
why I
right.
sent him.
So to wrap this all up, and in a nutshell, the size of a pistachio, would you recommend my website to other automotive repair shops out there? That, of course, not in this area. You're not going to recommend any other shops in Delaware. But if there's somebody watching this video right now, Dante, and they don't have a website, and they don't have an auto repair shop within 100 miles or so of any of your shops, would you recommend they give me a call?
Definitely recommend it. I recommended it to my dentist about a few weeks ago. He was asking about the website.
Oh,
So no, I
fantastic.
definitely recommend it. I might even recommend it. I have recommended to automotive repair shops. It's a general repair shop. I will recommend it. Yes.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, Dante, thanks for taking the time today.
You're welcome. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it,
Thank
and
you.
have a great day. And thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video.